Israel's economy is one of the most dynamic in the Middle East, built on innovation, advanced technology, and global exports. The European Union stands as Israel's largest trading partner, buying everything from software and medical devices to wine and fresh produce. But rising political tensions over human rights issues and the conflict with the Palestinians have sparked an important question. Could the EU actually cripple Israel's economy? And if it tried, what would happen to both sides? This is a story where economics and politics are deeply intertwined, and the answers are far from simple. The EU accounts for a significant share of Israel's exports, especially in high-tech products, pharmaceuticals, and agricultural goods. Europe offers a vast and stable market, making it a cornerstone of Israel's economic growth. In return, Israel imports industrial machinery, vehicles, and essential chemicals from EU member states. If that market were suddenly cut off, the shock to Israeli exporters would be immediate and severe, wiping out billions in trade revenue. Finding alternative buyers in Asia, Africa, or the Americas would take time, and replacing Europe's scale and reliability would be extremely challenging. This dependence makes the economic relationship both vital and vulnerable. For years, politics has quietly shadowed trade. The EU has often voiced concern over Israeli settlement policies in the West Bank and the humanitarian situation in Gaza. Measures like labeling goods from settlements show that political disagreements can translate into economic signals. Public opinion in several European countries is increasingly critical of Israeli policy, putting pressure on governments to act more decisively. If this sentiment grows, trade restrictions or boycotts could move from symbolic gestures to serious economic measures, especially in politically sensitive sectors like agriculture and niche manufacturing. If the EU decided to take harsher steps, it has many economic tools to use. Higher tariffs, import bans, or restrictions on financial transactions could severely disrupt Israeli business operations. The tech sector, which thrives on European investment and research partnerships, would be hit particularly hard if funding were reduced. Agricultural exports from avocados to citrus fruits could lose their most profitable market. Even defense-related deals could face political challenges. While such moves would hurt Israel directly, they could also disrupt European supply chains that depend on Israeli innovation, creating economic pain on both sides. Despite political tensions, the EU has strong reasons to keep economic ties with Israel intact. Israeli technology plays a key role in European cybersecurity, medical research, and agricultural innovation. Cutting these links would not only hurt Israel, but also leave gaps in European industries that depend on Israeli expertise. Moreover, Israel is seen as a strategic partner in a volatile region, providing intelligence and security cooperation that benefits the EU. This mutual dependence means that while targeted sanctions are possible, a full-scale economic rupture is unlikely. Both sides would be gambling with their own stability. The future of EU-Israel economic relations will depend on how political tensions are managed. If diplomacy can balance human rights concerns with economic interests, the partnership could remain strong. But if relations continue to deteriorate, targeted EU measures could inflict serious short-term damage on Israel's economy. In a world where trade and politics are inseparable, both sides must weigh the cost of escalation against the benefits of cooperation. The truth is, crippling another economy often comes at the expense of your own. And that's a risk neither side can afford to ignore. The question of whether the EU could cripple Israel's economy isn't just about economic leverage. It's about the balance between moral principles and mutual benefit. While the EU has the tools to cause damage, the deeper challenge is deciding whether to use them without harming its own interests. In an interconnected world, economic power is a double-edged sword. Like to the journey? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more country stories from Time Nations. See you in the next one.